November 1st has come and gone, and a lot of new ARG content was released. New puzzles, more lore, and it marked the end of the ARG for Dorado. The Lumerico command prompt terminal has gone online once more. First, proceed by typing /help and a list of commands pop up. The one command that stands out the most is override. Then you are prompted to answer some questions. Favorite movie? Well, the first place to look is where movies are made in the world of Overwatch, the Hollywood map. After a lot of trial and error, people began to look at movie posters and inputting the different title names. One poster in particular proved to be the answer. Some like it bot. Now for the next question. Favorite cookie flavor? While there is no cookie factory map in Overwatch, there are a few hints that have been dropped if you've been paying attention to the emails of Maria Jimenez. In one of her emails, an employee is asking if the security chief would be interested in purchasing some cookies for his son's fundraiser. The answer to the security question was found to be a flavor that she mentioned in her email. Secret. The answer to this one put the game detectives to a standstill for quite some time. We needed to dig deeper. Looking back at the command prompt, there is a grep command that functions as a search output by string. Scouring through the most recent set of emails of the security chief, one that was sent to us with gibberish proved to be the key, as the letters TER have been highlighted in purple, a color synonymous with Sombra. Inputting TER followed by grep hones in on the word terminal and gives us a few new lines of text with these words. Open anything 1.1.0, once again in purple text. Putting these words in as the answer to secret gives us a wonderful green OK message. This now unlocks the admin mode and enables a few new commands after typing in /help again. ls, which lists files by path, cat, which reads files by path, and exec, which as expected will run a given file. To see what files we have available to work with, first type in ls. This reveals one HTML file and one file that says payload. Trying to execute the payload prompts us to input an activation code. Blizzard actually dropped a clue to what this code would be around the same time that the game detectives had figured this mystery out. On Blizzard's Twitter, one post that reads, "It's beginning to look a lot like BlizzCon," has a Tracer figurine oddly out of place. Even without this clue, the ARG detectives realized that the Tracer trail from the Overwatch Summer Games never actually contained a hidden message and was actually the activation code for this part of the ARG. This code is accepted and some new purple Sombra text accompanied by a skull appears. Sombra Protocol 2.0.2. The line that stands out is one in Spanish that, when translated, reads, "It is overcharging. The nuclear power plant in Dorado." Looking back at the admin panel, the gauges that were once at 0 started climbing towards 100%. We are now in another countdown, followed by a number beside a Sombra skull that is starting to count up. So now we finally know what the Sombra Protocol truly is. Our role in Sombra's revolt against Lumerico is to cause a nuclear meltdown. While the gauges creep towards 100%, the game detectives found that using the cat command on the HTML file gives some more clues. Running this command gives us some ASCII art, a bunch of characters in the shape of a key. After taking out the spaces, we can see that there is a repeating string of text. Using an affine cipher produces the text. Some keys are shaped as locks, followed by .index. It is likely that this was the clue that was meant to help the community realize that the Tracer trail that appeared to be a puzzle was the key the entire time to the payload step of the ARG that would allow us to launch the nuclear meltdown. Afterwards, messages began to appear throughout Blizzard's social media and announcements on the Overwatch page. There were power outages at the power plant. Lumerico is facing a lot of active protest, and anti-graffiti is spread throughout Dorado by the Lumerico's gang. There also is an image of Roadhog and Junkrat who have taken advantage of this commotion and robbed the Dorado bank. This confirms that the events in the present have recently taken place in Dorado, given how the bank has just been looted in the in-game map. The admin panel starts to glitch out now that the gauges have hit 100%, and an upside-down numerical logo with a skull icon appears. Clicking this reveals to the players a farewell message that appears under a large skull from Sombra that read in English, "Good job, folks. I would not have done it without your help. Anyway, I got the resources needed for my next hit. You'll love it. Expect to hear from me in the coming days. I'm going to send something to thank you. Hopefully you can use it. Do svidaniya, friends." Looking closely is the out-of-place word do svidaniya. This is a phonetic transliteration of the Russian word goodbye. We have been suspicious of the hacked terminal in Volskaya, but never figured out its significance until now. Inspecting the source code of this page, the word misdirection stands out. Go to volskayaindustries.com and we see in Russian, which translates to exceeding the load on the server, maintenance in progress. In-game, a Lomerto spray has appeared in the hero gallery. Is this a gift from Sombra to us? You'd be right to assume so. The Dia de Lomerto spray was added to the game after Sombra hacked the Lomerco site one final time. This appears to be the end of the Dorado ARG and the start of a new ARG for Volskaya. This idea is further reinforced when you look at the official Sombra artwork that has made its way onto the Blizzard store page. Sombra is depicted infiltrating one of the giant mechs in the Russian map. Looking at the Dorado news page, it appears that this will be the end of any more developments in this map. There is a new message that reads, "The king is dead." The post explains the kidnapping of the president of Lumerco, Guillermo Portero, by Sombra's forces and will be brought to justice for his crimes. With the end of this chapter of the ARG and no more clues for now, it appears that we will just have to wait till BlizzCon is over and the reveal of Sombra before the Volskaya arc can begin. It's interesting though how Blizzard have seemingly chosen to continue with this ARG. What are your thoughts on having another ARG? And did you enjoy the Dorado arc? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. As always, subscribe to Akshon Esports.